Anyone who knows me in real life knows I don't like Sonic the Hedgehog. I think the games, comics, manga, anime, cartoons, everything about this fan base and franchise is just terrible. But don't get me wrong, I would much rather play the Sonic games any day of the year than watch One Piece. I hate Sonic, but I don't hate it as much as One Piece. Sonic X, it's a alright show. It's made for kids, you can tell just by watching it. The plot's not that hard to follow. I mean, there's not much really to say about it. It's kind of terrible. I don't want to spoil it. I'll let you watch it, and that's all I have to say for this. Alright, this might be a little biased, but Dragon Ball Z is going in S tier. I know it doesn't have the best animation, nor does it have the best story, but it's nostalgic for me, and I love the hell out of it. A little bit of a backstory. I used to hate anime. I used to trash it all the time. And then one day my friend in middle school tells me, have you ever watched it? I said, no, that shit's for nerds. He's like, dude, they show it on Adult Swim every day at 12 a.m. You should watch it. I was like, all right. So I got home after school that day, turned on Adult Swim, and the episode of Dragon Ball Z Kai came on. I watched one episode, didn't really like it. Waited until next Saturday where it came out again, watched that episode, and I fell in love with it. And that's how my anime journey began. But what do I have to say about it? It's an awesome story. The arcs are good. The villains are interesting. The fight scenes are amazing. Goku is just an awesome character. Not a big fan of Vegeta. But I can't really say much without going into spoilers. So I'm just going to have to tell you, I'm going to rate this a 10 out of 10. And I'll tell anyone to watch it. Seven Deadly Sins is going out of C tier. I don't want to talk a lot about this one. If you know, you know. This anime has a lot of disturbing shit in it. It's not for the soft skin. If you have a strong stomach, go ahead and watch it if you want to. But if you're weak in the stomach, don't. I don't know why Sonic X was twice in this tier list, but you already know my thoughts about it. There's nothing much to say, and that's it. One Punch Man, the GOAT anime of the past decade, is going out of S tier. Amazing anime with an amazing story and amazing animation. The manga is beautiful. The characters have beautiful character development, something One Piece doesn't. Has beautiful animation, something One Piece doesn't. Has beautiful world building, something One Piece doesn't. This has everything that One Piece doesn't. If you want to watch a good anime, watch this, not One Piece. Let's be honest with ourselves. Fairy Tail is just a worse version of Black Clover. It's just 99% fan service, and that's it. There's no storytelling. There's no world building. There's no character development. It's just fan service. Like, I know everyone's gonna hate me for this, but I've never actually watched Tokyo Ghoul. I've watched the series out of order. I didn't know there was an order to watch this shit in. I accidentally watched the final series, Tokyo Ghoul Re, and I was wondering, who the hell are all these characters? Are they gonna ever explain? When I finished the entire series, I was like, what the fuck? I was like, that didn't make any sense. I had no idea who these characters were. It wasn't until after I finished the series that I realized there was a series before this and another series before that, and that there's a watch order to this shit. So, yeah, this kind of ruined my experience with Tokyo Ghoul, but it's still a good anime nonetheless. I'm gonna be honest, the only reason why I put Cowboy Bebop at B tier is because I'm a fan of westerns, I'm a fan of cowboys and bounty hunters. The show doesn't really have a plot. It's more episodic. It's different shit each time, kind of like Pokemon. The characters have random adventures each episode, but it's still good nonetheless. I'm gonna put Boruto at A tier. It doesn't really bring anything new to the table. It's pretty much Naruto, but it's his son. I guess the animation looks better, and the world building is kind of better, but that's about it. There's nothing really new. And like you said, it's Naruto, but it's his son. I'm putting in Black Clover at a B tier because it's one of my favorite anime of all time. Usually when I was in high school, my friend would recommend me anime to watch, but Black Clover is the anime that I discovered on my own. I was reading an issue of Boruto, and at the very end of the manga, it recommends like other manga, like, oh, you should read this, or you should read this, here's what's hot right now. And I saw Black Clover, I was like, hey, I'm going to read this. And I bought a couple of issues, and I just fell in love with it from there. I don't want to spoil it, but it's really good, and I would recommend it. I don't want to talk a lot about this one. If you know, you know. And the only reason why I watched this is because I was like 12 years old at the time, and my friend, the one who usually recommended me anime, said, hey, you should watch this. It's really good. And I was like, all right. No, it wasn't my friend. It was some guy I met on a school bus. He was like, I think he was a junior, and I was like a freshman. He's like, you got to watch this anime, man. It's really good. And he showed me a snippet of it. I'm like, and I'm watching it. I'm like, what the fuck? And I go home and I watch a couple more episodes. I guess it's all right if you can get past all the uncomfortableness. Italia, I don't want to talk about this one because it kind of pisses me off. If you know what it is, you know what it is. I'm a bit biased with this one. My Hero Academia is one of the very first anime I ever watched. It has a special place in my heart. I wouldn't put it at S tier because only shows like Dragon Ball and Naruto only go at those S tier. But another reason why I love My Hero is because I'm a big fan of superheroes, Marvel, DC, X-Men, all the way. But it's a good show with a terrible fan base. But if you can ignore the fan base, the show's good. Neon Genesis Evangelion, one of the most confusing animes you will ever watch in your entire life. I watch all, what is there, like 12, 20 episodes? Like the first 4 episodes are okay, they have like a decent plot and timeline, but everything after that is confusing as hell. I would not recommend it. I can't even begin to describe Clannad. It's one of the most beautiful animes of all time. It has a fantastic story about family and how you should enjoy life while you can. The visual novel is just as good. If you want to watch a heartwarming anime or read a good visual novel, I'd recommend it. What's there not to say about Bleach? Literally one of the greatest anime of all time. It deserves number one recognition, not fucking One Piece. Bleach actually has amazing storytelling, amazing characters, amazing world building, and an amazing protagonist. Once again, I don't want to spoil anything. I want you to 10 out of 10 recommendation. I don't want to spoil it. I want you to watch it for yourself. Naruto is the GOAT. It's better than both Dragon Ball and Bleach, and way better than One Piece. Like I said with Bleach, Naruto deserves the spot at number one, not not One Piece. Naruto is the anime of the century, not One Piece. Dragon Ball, the GOAT of all anime, the greatest of the greatest. I just want to say rest in peace to Akira Toriyama. I know he died like what, a year ago. It's sad that we lost a legend. The dude's literally the greatest of all time, not Oda. If anyone deserves recognition for greatest author of all time, it's Akira, not Oda. And there's not much to say about One Piece except garbage. Anyways, that's my anime tier list. Like it if you like it, dislike it if you dislike it. I am out.